you wrote an article about JOK, and I don't think anyone would argue he took the next step, especially later in the season. Take us through what you found with JOK and where you think he's headed.
Yeah, you know what? The thing that stood out to me the most about that, well, first of all, Anthony Walker Jr. said after the playoff loss to the Texans, he texted JOK and said, next year, if you're not the best linebacker in the league, it's on you because you have enough talent to do that. And I'm paraphrasing, but that was the gist of it, which is a pretty high compliment, right? The best linebacker in the league. But JOK put himself in that discussion with how well he played this year. And to me, he was the most improved player on the roster. And the other part of it was, and JOK mentioned it, Walker mentioned it, and so did linebackers coach Jason Tarver, that JOK would have bad plays that would linger and affect his performance the next play and even the rest of the game. And I remember doing a story on him. It was the San Francisco game. The Browns, had the upset of the 49ers. JOK had a bunch of plays, bunch of big splash plays. So I wrote a big story about him. The next week, he gets benched during the Colts game. Like, I'm watching, and Tony Fields, the second's playing. I'm like, where? And, he's like in and out of the lineup. I think he played his fewest snaps of the season, and it's because he struggled early and couldn't get past it. And as the season went on, he got much better at that. He'd have a bad play, put it behind him, and we saw him really stack performances at the end of that season. And you can even look at that Texans game, right? He gave up that long touchdown. He got sucked in, lets the tight end escape. Now, he didn't miss a tackle, but it was his guy. But after that, he had tackles for loss. He got to C.J. Stroud on a couple of plays, right? So I think if he figures that out, which it looks like he has, his instincts have always been good. He's crazy athletic. The arrow's definitely pointing up.